All right, so every business has three employee types, and most managers, you're probably mismanaging the reality of what these employees really are, who they are, what they consist of, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, right? So we're gonna have some fun with this one, and we're gonna look at kind of the band that you have performing in your organization. So the three types of employees, we're gonna classify them as roadies, rock stars, and superstars. And treating them the same, you'll see in your organization, is absolutely going to kill your team and your organization's performance. So first, let's explain kind of the difference between your three types of employees, all right? So the first one, roadies, these are your big time process players, right? These are your employees that are going to thrive with clear, repeatable processes. They're going to prefer structure over ambiguity. They're your employees that don't have to, and you don't require them to think a whole lot because they execute tasks, they do it consistently, they do it predictably. You might have some churn in these employees in and out of the organization, right? But they have a limited desire for decision making. Basically, you give them a process, you give them step by step, they're able to execute it at a pretty high level consistently, right? Their performance really is going to be tied to just the documentation quality that you have. So hence the importance of really good processes, documented processes. And these individuals, roadies, are going to be easier to replace and train when you have those great processes in place. Because you may churn these over, you have great processes in place, you bring in someone else, they can just follow the checklists and they do those things well, right? So roadies, the thing to know about them is they are critical to your organization, but they are rarely going to drive the culture, okay? Your next one, we have rock stars. So rock stars are really going to be your core performers. These individuals are going to be the ones that show up a little early. They're going to leave a little late, 5-10 minutes. They're consistent, they're dependable. And one of the best parts about them is they require very minimal supervision, okay? They are going to protect your culture because they set a great example based around the work ethic that they have. And in strong organizations, you're going to see them really make up the majority of the employees, okay? They're rarely loud. They are always going to be reliable. There's not a lot of ego. You usually don't have divas within your rock stars. Okay, they do their thing. They do it well. And the thing for you to know is the retention of these roles is really crucial across any company because they're going to be the large majority of who you want in your employee base, and they're going to really make your organization go. Okay? Your third one are your superstars, okay? This is the high impact talent group, the divas, some of the egos you're gonna see in this group. Now, the best part is this group delivers the massive organizational impact and really drive the change and initiatives for the organization, which is the game changer, right? This group is gonna thrive on autonomy, and they wanna be challenged, they wanna be pushed, they wanna be inspired. And they elevate the performance of other people across your organization, which is one of their best traits, right? They're also going to be your potential future leaders. So make sure that you give them the appropriate attention, training, development for that. They're also going to be expensive. Okay, so you can only afford so many superstars within your organization and team too. And again, approach may vary here. But as far as compensation, as far as energy, these are expensive individuals. They many times require a lot of attention. They're going to require a great comp package and so forth. They're going to be worth it. But again, you can probably only have so many of them. The negative of a bunch of superstars is you're going to have a lot of ego, and that's going to potentially cause a lot of friction. Many times, more often than not, negative friction within your organization because of lots of big personalities. And any of you that have ever been a part of a team or organization like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So the thing to remember with superstars is you have to have them strategically placed. Place them strategically within your accountability chart, within your structure, because you can't have too many of them, and you need to have them in the right spots, managing the right teams and the right personalities really that each team is going to kind of offer, all right? So what do you do now? I want you to really take a look at the team that you have, or the band that you have per se, and audit them. Who's kind of miscast right now? Where do you have, a roadie where you need a rock star or a superstar, and vice versa? Don't force roadies into performing guitar solos, in front of 80,000 people. Stop ignoring your rock stars. All right. Many times they're just your solid performers and can get ignored or neglected at times. And stop suffocating your superstars. Those people need to fly. They need to run, and you need to give them the runway to do it and the ability to make mistakes and so forth. So start casting your right seats correctly within the band. Analyze who you really need within what seat, which of those 3 types of employees is essential there. And be sure to follow me for practical frameworks and systems. And don't forget to subscribe to our weekly newsletter that you can find down here below.